Can you say, we beat the Greyhounds? Can you say, we beat the Greyhounds? Hello everybody, my name is Jim Stefanko and this is episode 11 of the Wolves Fan Review. You're so pretty. Last night our Sudbury Wolves played at home against the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. And in honor of our big game yesterday, I'm tagging along with my partner Willow. And yesterday we saw action from our newest acquisition, Doug Blaisdell, who we picked up from the Kitchener Rangers in exchange for the pick we got for Connor Ali from the Kingston Frontenac. And 3 minutes into the game, we kicked things off with a power play. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get much going during that time. So Corey Stillman busts out his secret weapon and David Levin, he steps onto the ice and absolutely bowls over two Greyhounds and a Pilon. And at 8.5 minutes into the game, Darian Pilon goes streaking down the wing after a loose puck. And in a common theme of this game, beats out the Sault Ste. Marie defenseman. He shovels it off to a trailing Regan O'Grady, and he rips home his second of the year. Wolves are up 1-0. You want some Greyhound meat? Want some Greyhound meat? There you go. That's good Greyhound. You'll get some more after. Who's that? Is that Greyhound? And at the 9.5 minute mark, Troy Lajeunesse gets into a collision. He loses his helmet, but decides to keep going into the play, which is a big no-no in the OHL. And he gets a 2-minute penalty for playing with illegal equipment, which seems to be a pretty ridiculous name for a penalty you get when you're playing with less equipment. What is his illegal equipment he's playing with? Too much hair? He's actually got good hair. But it's not so good that it's illegal. And as the first period winds down, we see some great pressure by Darian Pilon and Dawson Baker. We finished the first period strong and we're leading 1-0. 2 minutes into the second period, Sault Ste. Marie takes a tripping penalty. The Wolves enter into the Greyhound territory. The puck gets back to Candell at the point, winds up for a big slap shot. Bing! Bar down, we're up 2-0. Here's some Greyhound meat. Yes. Next, we finally see Sault Ste. Marie get some zone time, and with a couple of big plays at the net, Jake McGrath comes up huge for the Wolves. But a couple minutes later, Sudbury enters the Sault Ste. Marie zone again. The pass comes back to Kyle Rhodes at the point. He takes a wrist shot on. It gets through everybody. 3-0 Sudbury. And this is Dharma. Dharma, you want some Greyhound meat? We're not done with that yet. Couple shifts later, David Levin comes breaking down the wing. He tries to pull off an Evgeny Malkin spinorama backhand. It looked real cool, but it missed. We start to see a lot of good pressure again by Sault Ste. Marie. And again, Jake McGrath is coming up huge for us, save after save. But finally, one of those saves comes to a Sault Ste. Marie player, and he manages to bang it in. It's only 3-1. And with 9.3 seconds left in the second period, even when we don't take penalties, we get penalties. Candela takes a high sticking call that even after watching the replay, nobody in the building could figure out where it was. And at the beginning of the third period, we started off very strong, but quickly reverted back to the play it safe mentality that's come to bite us in the past. From about the 6-minute mark in the period all the way till about the 12-minute mark, the puck barely left the Sudbury zone. And if it wasn't for the determination and battle it out mentality of Jake McGrath tonight, this would have been a completely different game. With 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third period and down 3-1, Sault Ste. Marie pulls their goalie. The Wolves do a great job of holding them off in our zone. We dump the puck down, and for the 4th time this game, one of the Pilon brothers beats out the icing call. We're just killing time off the clock, but with about 1.5 minutes left, Sault Ste. Marie enters the zone again. It's a shot on net, it gets redirected and gets by Jake McGrath. We're at 3-2, and with a Sault Ste. Marie empty net, once again we dump it down the ice, and for the 5th time this game, a Pilon beats out the icing call. He gets it out front to David Levin, and he bangs it in the open net. We're up 4-2. Get all of the. There's some Greyhound. That's a knee. That's a shoulder. I think that's part of a snout. I want some of that. We got part of a snout. And this is their confidence. There you go, yeah. And this was exactly the kind of game we needed to play against a first place team like the Greyhound. That's a little bit of a weird start to this year too, because it seems like we're winning games that we shouldn't win and losing games that we shouldn't lose. As long as we develop just some kind of consistency and play this style of a hockey game, we will be A-okay. And even though this may be a 2-dog family, Sudbury is a 1-dog town. Wolves beat the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds 4-2. This Friday our Wolves play the 9-1 Sarnia Sting. I highly suggest that you all get your tickets for this game. It's going to be a battle. So my name's Jim Stefanko. The brown one was Willow. This is Dharma. This was episode 11 of the Wolves Fan Review. We'll see you again after game 12.